So yesterday I'm reading this article and I was like, what? This is worth talking about. So living apart, is this the secret to a happy, lasty sex life with your partner? Apparently, 1 in 10 long-term couples keep separate homes and they have much more sex than those who cohabit, but there are some unexpected downsides. So apparently, people who live apart have a likelier chance of their relationship flourishing. What? Like, that's where we've gotten to. Like, research is showing people in developed countries are opting for his and hers homes. Does that even work here? I know, even, please don't even sneer and be like, isn't anyone to discuss kwa radio Kenyan relationships ni purpose on sharing? And you know it. You know it. Yes, you like telling yourselves, ati gari ya Kenya inajua the way home. You know what I'm saying, right? Without even getting graphic, I feel like for the most part, maybe that would work because absence makes the heart grow fonder. When you have those personal boundaries, can you imagine dating someone you don't know what their nini smells, their fart smells like? You know, it's the cute part of the relationship. When you sleep with someone, that's when you know how they snore. Like they 24/7 smell like feet. Like they have this surround stench of feet that follows them around. You know, then they are mean. They are not so clean. They are not so neat. So there's the small little things that are magnified when you live with each other, Cindy. And having separate abodes will protect you from those realities, as trivial as they may be. But at the same time, I don't know how it works when you have children. That is where I'm like, referee, stop. Can we go granular? Can we on board one small thing at a time? What about children? I'm a parent. I have a child. I'm like, what's the difference between that and co-parenting? So my child lives in my house and then goes to their dad's house. And then if anybody is listening to me and you have cohabited, you know how it is not easy. What about the emotional attachment that children form with their parents? Now you're going to have children who are like, do you remember how a long time ago, sorry, I digress, women give their stories like this, just hang on, it's going somewhere. A long time ago, everybody had that ndudhi guy or a taxi guy that used to call, Michael, ukuja unipik kutoka kwa nyumba ya kina Nancy. Do you remember? Now we've cut association and now we're not attached to anything really. When you think about it, you just get onto an app, you order for a cab and you see a perfect stranger each and every time. I just feel like we're losing our emotional attachment to things. And now we want to bring it to the family setting. It's cute when you're dating for everyone to live in their own home. Yes, I want to smell your feet. But I'm like, for marriage, I feel like a home is not a house. A home is not a place. A home is people. I can't imagine what my house would be like if I was not going to those weird people I live with. They made me carry one bag to work. I'm just here with attachment issues, but we're not talking about me. Yeah, you know. So I'm just saying that I don't know. I'm not for it, for living away from each other. If you are married, I'm talking about married folk here. If you're married and you have young ones, I think it is in your best interest that you all share living space, right? They wake up and there's mommy and there's daddy and there's for people who love each other, who believe in the institution of love and not some facade and you guys are just lying but you are still purposeful sharing. The only thing you share and have in common is your LR number. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real deal. Hizi zingine ma situationship fanyeni kile mnataka. Someone can live in Uhuru Park and the other one can live uko in animal orphanage for all I care. But I'm Yolanda Mulwa. I'm not for it. I'm not seeing it. It's not mathing in my head. But I want to hear from you and what you have to say about this. Today on Word Around Town, we are asking you, would you live in separate houses with your partner? Yeah. Would you live in separate houses with your partner? At SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can text me so your somebody doesn't see what you are thinking about inside your head. 40127. It's a private line for my eyes only, and it is free of charge. Get to texting. Let's talk. Today, would you live separately from your partner? Would you guys have separate houses? Living arrangements? My friend Nancy says, separate rooms. Munaweza could discuss. Separate houses. EOC situationship, then why? So why get married anyway? I just feel like guys are low-key just trying to say that they are done with the institution of marriage. Like, hakuna mtu atakuchapa. You know, the one thing about adulting is no one's coming to beat you. Just say, see me with my small chest here, always just speaking from it. Steven says, no, unless we have separated. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to live separately in a relationship. Okay, I have heard you. Let me go to Facebook real quick. Barbara Odero says, never. We have to live together in the same house and spend time together in the same room. Alisema na exclamation mark. Baba Wanda says, why married then to become one theoretically must be practically done too. I don't even want to think about us separated. If we truly love, care, trust, respect, all incorporated, we cannot live in separate households. I guess you're arguing with science because research says otherwise. Williams says, yeah, why not? But it would be challenging due to hotness at night. What? Buy a ceiling fan. It helps. What do you mean hotness at night and she's away? Oh, ooh, that kind of hotness. Oh, look at you. For it may be to kue just around each other. Wait. Oh my God, you really do finish me. I didn't even see that one, by the way. The way you walked into a door. William, I understand. In case it gets hot at night, you don't know what to do about it. Me, Amuko giving you ceiling fan. Manana's telling you about AC. What? Anyway, let's listen to more comments from you. But I think different strokes for different folks. Whatever is good for the goose is not necessarily good for the duck. And I'm the duck because I don't see it. I would like for someone to paint me a picture. If you are married, if you're in like a real relationship, you have children as well. I don't understand why you can't live in the same household. I don't know. You know, people speak about separation from what point of view? Until you go through it and you know how awful it is, the emotional toil even on the children. Separation is so ugly, you wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy, trust me. So this thing that you want to do, to opt into this deliberately, then don't have children. Why bring children in such a strange environment, right? They didn't sign up for it. Hata hiyo kuishi kwa different rooms is a stretch. Anyway, I'm not teteshing you. I'm just saying. Let's listen to some more comments from you. Anyway, you can continue sending me your 2 cents, 40127, free of charge. And I can't wait to hear from you.
Live in a separate house with my person because they normally say two are better than one. Why separate? I don't believe even in long distance relationship. No, we have to stick together through thick and thin. I have to feel like I just want to feel that love, that bond, because I understand out of sight, out of mind.
So for me, I don't think I'd live in separate houses with my partner just because I'm too touchy for, some things, guys. But honestly, maybe we can do like, what is it called? Electio katikati. One house on the left, one house on the right with a bridge for when there's not so good days. So yeah.
Yes, I would. In fact, I would love a situation like that because most of the time when you stick around your partner for so long, you start getting pissed with each other at most. And tutaita kwa Kiswahili mazoeano inakuwa mingi. So I actually prefer, even if it's not living separate houses, separate rooms.
No, I would not. For me, I consider marriage, the main reason is companionship. So if I live in separate houses with her, that won't be achieved. And of course, other things also are very important to sustain a marriage.
If it's marriage, I definitely wouldn't want to stay away from my partner. But if we are dating or courting, I think once in a while visits are fine, so that we can give each other space and breather to think if we are compatible or not, because I know it's in that period where you realize that are you guys meant for marriage. Yeah,
I advise not staying with your partner, because for your own mental benefit, legally or not legally married, tukae tu nyumba different.
Yes, of course, why not? People need space. Nikisumbuana naye, say I go to the other house. Whether I'm married or not married. Why should I go live in a lodging and I have another house?
Sugar and Spice on 94.4. Spice FM.